Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Blast the Process 4. In the middle of the Sonic block, we have SegaSonic the Hedgehog, a very exciting one, being run by Hypnotics. Hi, friend.
Hello, how are we all? I've got somebody alongside with me as well. There are indeed two people who actually run this. Well, there are about 7 people who run the game, but we've got another dedicated SegaSonic player with us. ST, say hi. Ooh, it's got a little bit quiet, but that's all right. I think we can sort that out.
Yeah, are you near your mic?
Get a bit closer. Yeah. Hello, I'm S2. I also run the game.
I think that's all you really need to know, folks. So, congratulations and commiserations to the runners beforehand and 3D Blast. I mean, as far as isometric 3D Sonic games go, I think it's probably a decent second place, and I think this game definitely takes first place. And yeah, an interesting title, and we have a lot of downtime to talk about why this game is so the way that it is. So, have we got somebody ready on the timer?
Sure. Count us down.
Alrighty. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Thank you very much. We are. I see a lot of people saying that we should play as Ray, but we're going for Mighty because Mighty's my guy. Ray's moral. S2's go-to character. Ray is Bay, indeed. So, do you want to give a little bit of a backstory about the game, ST?
Sure. So, SegaSonic the Hedgehog is a 3D isometric platformer, as you can see. And this was an arcade, Japanese-only release with a very interesting control scheme in that it was used with a trackball, and you're gonna be seeing how that impacts the gameplay now that we're running this on emulator years after. You'll see Hypnotic here doing some kind of interesting stuff, especially on diagonal angles while he's running.
Yeah, some diagonal movements are a little more consistent than others. A lot of them have to require some more adjusting.
That's just kind of how the cookie crumbles on this one, I guess.
Emulation is never perfect, folks.
Yeah.
They keep on wanting you to believe that it may be.
Yeah. So we run on keep, since it's not analog. The one thing we do gain from that is getting to max speed a little bit faster than you would on a trackball.
Yeah, imagine how much you'd have to be swiping a trackball to be getting max speed. You'd be... a lot of people would be giving you licks in the Japanese arcade that you're in.
But yeah, because of the accuracy and the high speed, we've found that running this game is particularly easy with the D-pad or just directional arrows on a keyboard rather than...
Well, easier at least.
Yeah. So another thing you're gonna see us do in the run is jump from standstills, and that is because it gives you a little bit more acceleration.
Oh my gosh, there we go.
There's some interesting moments like those bars that Hypnotic just passed.
I hope.
Where
yeah.
Just you gotta get really precise on some of the areas in the game, but for the most part, it's generally gives you some good leeway on what you can and can't do with movement, but there also are a lot of insanely precise things.
I hope people are joining the I think it's probably criminally underrated is how I describe the soundtrack and the brilliant voice acting. I think this is peak voice acting for Sonic games.
I think Sonic's wah from this game is particularly notorious.
That's a reason why we're not going to play with him.
That is the reason we don't play Sonic. He's just too annoying.
He's a little bit cursed, you know. So now...
Yeah, but you can...
Yep.
The game has some very interesting levels that always explored in Sonic games, and it also has, you know, the desert, the ice levels. So.
Yeah, all of you lot playing Sonic 1 and Sonic 2, you start off in a nice green hill. We get thrown straight into a volcano. How do you like that? We're really, it is quite literally a baptism of fire in this game. So if you wanna flex on your friends that are always screwing about in Green Hill, then this is the call outpost to them. You say, yeah, I'll start off in the middle of a volcano. That's the ultimate flex.
It is a pretty wacky game in general. You'll see Hypnotic in this quicksand here, and he's going to be mashing jump the whole time. And that is because jumping moves you forward about 1 pixel. And so mashing jump here just moves him forward a little bit. That's about all I can say, is just a little bit.
I was about to say, I've been led to believe it. I'm not 100% convinced by S2's finding, but I'll do it anyway, because there's no harm in not doing it. I don't think it slows you down. There's still a lot to be discovered about this game. It's quite fun finding things here and there that we can do to make it easier. It was not carrying a car, kid, I'm afraid to say. I wish it was. I'd like to see that explained in Japanese by Mighty the Armadillo.
So now we're coming up on some interesting levels here that aren't so cookie cutter for the Sonic series, I'd say. And here we've got Trap Tower, which this is the first level where you'll really start to see cycles come into play. Basically, cycles kind of aren't a thing in a game, in the fact that they're determined by how high up you are on the screen, because basically nothing is on a universal timer, so everything pretty much happens as it comes on screen. And so, kind of depending, you know, how high or low you are, gives you your cycles, and you'll see that again in the final level. And the ladder that Hypnotic is climbing is a trick we discovered where you can just climb up the right side and you'll never get blown up. And it's just kind of a nice little change of pace that was helpful to
things. But I have seen a particular theme in terms of the names of stages and stuff that's been run at Blast the Process. So with Sonic CD, you get all of the alliteration, like Wacky Workbench, Collision Chaos. We've got quite a lot of that here. We've got Trap Tower, and also I might as well give it a little shout out because it was a great race. We had Knuckles Chaotix yesterday, and that iteration with Techno Tower, Botanic Base, and I believe, now correct me if I'm wrong, I think 3D Blast has a lot of alliteration in it as well. So hey, if anybody wants to do an Sonic alliteration medley, then like it's all yours. Free world record.
So this level has the only boss fight in the game, which you might be thinking that's kind of weird. Why wouldn't the boss fight be at the end of the game? But no, it's just kind of thrown in the middle here. And we have found a glitch in the game that we haven't yet found a consistent setup for, which you get stuck between the blade of the boss and the boss itself, and you kill it in 1 hit. But hitting it normally takes about 10 hits, and it's generally just the easier option for this boss fight.
Yeah, so we didn't get any luck with that there, but the setup that we've sort of found with it is that if you get shot as you're going into the boss, sometimes you can just straight up do it in 1 hit. It's not something that we've managed to sort of get some consistency with. But it's always worth a try. And now
we're on.
I'm going to hold my breath, because this is a water stage. I want anybody else who's up for it to hold their breath, because we're about to go into the deep. S2 will do the talking.
I'll do the talking. You hold your breath while you're under that water. So this is actually a pretty impressive feat on Hypnotic's part. I can't say exactly how long this section is. I haven't timed it, but it is a little bit longer of a section to be holding your breath for, but y'all know we like to hold our breath in the underwater sections of games. I almost died during Echo the Dolphin, but you know how it is. So yeah, we're just gonna be holding down and right here, and you'll see he's bouncing off the wall, which moves him forward a little bit quicker, and it's just gonna get us to the end of this section here.
Ugh.
And once again, shout out to Hypnotic for being able to hold his breath for that whole section.
That Echo the Dolphin joke, like, almost got me. I was about to lose my breath. Oh, here come the voice cracks, folks.
This section of the game is extremely hard. This is like notoriously the hardest part of the game, casually or speedrun. It's just super precise. The collision is kind of off. It's just a mess.
Yeah, I apologise to any asthmatics out there that I asked to try and do that. Just don't blame me. I'm sorry. But yeah, that stage is mean. And in fact, speaking of mean stages, we're getting to the end. This breaks the continuity of the alliteration. But we are now at Eggman's Tower.
So now, like I said, you want to call them that, and so it's going to be up to Hypnotic to getting the right setup, and then playing a really precise cycle.
Okay, that wasn't the end of the world.
And,
That was not too bad.
Yeah, this stage is very hard when you're starting to learn it, especially when you get it down. It still even can be very tricky. So this stage as a whole is very, very difficult, very impressive.
Oh, so usually you can just about make it underneath the third one there. I wasn't quite so lucky. Oh, it's being nasty. It's being very nasty to me today. Heck.
Eggman's Tower pretty much consists of those first two sections with the spikes that drop down, sections where you're running on the bars outside, and then one final escape from Eggman, and quite possibly the best track in the game, covered up by the worst sound effect in the game.
Oh, it's so sad.
It's sad because the music is so good, and the alarm completely covers it up to the point where you can't hear it. I absolutely recommend taking a listen to it.
Now everybody, this is a legit speedrun. We haven't done any tampering with the arcade boards. You can trust us, we didn't start in second gear. Arcade runners are good folks, really. So we are about to come down to the countdown. It's going to finish now. That's time. Sorry, I didn't do enough explaining for that. But that was time. Thank you. That was SegaSonic, and I mean, stories aren't really important in these games. But we were stuck on an island, and now we're off. That's all you need to know. And now we've got some more good music and some really, really class sprites in the top right. Watch out for when Ray appears, because he's a funky looking guy. So yeah. Ooh, are you gonna butt in with anything?
I just want to say, if you enjoyed watching this, me and Hypnotic do weekly races of this game, and there's now 2 categories of it for the leaderboard. So the game is out there. You can catch it.
That's a beautiful race, right?
Yeah, he's trying his best, poor guy.
It looks like Sonic, but like something's wrong.
His arms just don't seem right. So yeah, as S2 suggested, well, mentioned, we do races here and there, and I think there are more people trying to get involved, which is cool. And yeah, I mean, like, if you're willing to get past the slight sort of emulation troubles, then this game is definitely worth giving a go. And we are gonna enjoy this cutscene. Silence for the cutscene. And he's out of there. That was SegaSonic. I've been Hypnotic, and if you sort of enjoy obscure Sonic games, then I'm somewhat your guy, I guess. And let's see if we can do BTP for the score. Oh no. See, this is...
And if you enjoy Sonic games, we do have more coming up.
Ooh.
Sonic Rush is next. After that, we have Sonic Robo Blast 2, which is a little less obscure. And then Sonic Adventure, which is really obscure. I don't know if most people have heard of that.
Yeah.
But...
Wait. Oh, wow.
Yeah, right? I've never heard of that.
I suppose they've got like some sort of random robot character. I bet they're not even playing with Sonic, are they?
Probably not.
Sonic, when he goes on an adventure, I don't know, I've never played it.
Why would you ever play as Sonic in a Sonic game?
Agreed.
Well, thank you both so much. This was very exciting. Don't go anywhere, friends. We'll be right back. Next up is indeed Sonic Rush with SB55. So we'll be right back.